Carline anglade-cole, and welcome to another episode of Crazy Headlines That Kick Butt, where I let you get inside my head and walk you through my crazy process of creating killer headlines, okay? Now, in this episode, this is going to be a really interesting episode because I got away with this headline on a technicality, okay? On a technicality. This was back in 2007. And the client is Health Resources, and the product is for Super CoQ10. Now, this was back in the heyday when cholesterol was really making a big lot of news on cholesterol, lowering your cholesterol, and all of the issue with cholesterol, right? So I was working on a product called CoQ10, and this was a product. CoQ10 is a heart energizer. It actually is the spark that allows your heart to actually work. So it's a really wonderful nutrient to help keep you heart healthy. But what I discovered was that cholesterol lowering drugs and CoQ10 all travel on the same path in the body. So if one of them can literally bump the other one out of its way. So we were finding out that the cholesterol lowering drugs were actually knocking out your CoQ10 levels, and it was causing people to have, actually develop heart disease, as opposed to taking the cholesterol lowering drugs that's supposed to stop them from having a heart attack. They were actually getting heart attacks because of what was happening with CoQ10 levels being literally smashed because they couldn't stay on that pathway because the drugs were taking over. So because of that little technicality, I was able to come up with this headline where I wouldn't get away with this headline if it was for a cholesterol product. Okay, if it was for a cholesterol product, even back in 2007, I would not have gotten away with this headline. But because it was not for a cholesterol product, this technicality allowed me to create this cover called "The Shocking Truth About Cholesterol Lowering Drugs." Okay, so the truth is that they actually are giving you heart attacks because of reducing your CoQ10 level. And so this was the idea with this cover. Rob Davis was a designer. When he showed me this draft with these, all you see is these feet, the soles of the shoes. Oh my goodness, it gave me chills. I'm like, wow, this is powerful. And so then we went and I added more copy in there. If you're taking Lipitor, Mevacor, Pravachol, Altacor, all these other drugs, if you're taking these, read this urgent bulletin immediately. Now, probably today in 2021, you're probably not going to be able to get away with, putting these drugs, the drug names on the label, but on the cover like this. But I could get away with it back in 2007, and I did get away with it back in 2007. But this headline worked because I provided a twist. It was a shocking truth, something you didn't know. And then I end up using it. You're thinking you're going to be reading about a cholesterol product here when that's not the case. It actually was a product for CoQ10. And because of that, I got away with using that cholesterol headline. And this thing kicked butt for at least 3 years. So lesson learned for you. Think about, what your product is about, but maybe there's another way. Maybe it's another way you can twist it to find another angle that could draw people in on your product, and then in turn you can fulfill later on your promises in the copy. So that is it. That was the CoQ10 phenomenal success. For Super CoQ10 as a product, and that headline, "The Shocking Truth About Cholesterol Lowering Drugs," was a killer success. See you next time. Rev up your writing skills with $1 million award-winning copywriting secrets delivered right to your mailbox. Use these tips, hints, and proven marketing strategies to write killer sales copy and boost your career and income. Go to carlinecole.com and sign up for my free Copy Start Easy today.